Ooh, a little spooky. Hey y'all, Mage over here again. What you're looking at is the upper loft of the Roan High Knob shelter, which we stayed at last night. This is the downstairs. I set up my tent over here, used the rocks to secure it in place, and actually got a little bit of decent sleep tonight because the moisture was down inside. And well, this is the highest shelter on the Appalachian as far as elevation, so it was pretty cool in the shelter last night. So it wasn't like 75 degrees, 80, you're trying to sleep. Anyways, so nice big old fire pit. Of course, we never have time for a fire. This is what it looks like. They give you shovels, of course, because there are no privies in Tennessee. And interesting thing about this place is we have and we'll show you in a moment, but I guess this is a very rare type of forest, and they've roped off the habitat where they don't want people camping and getting firewood and stuff. They want to be left alone. And I guess this is some of the ruins of the hotel crazy stuff that was up here in the 19th century. But they won't be building up here anymore. But it's a very beautiful area, and I guess I'm walking around in what could be considered the we content in this zone. But beyond, they don't want you doing anything. They don't say anything about walking around out there. They just don't want you camping. And it's like, all right. Somebody's bear line. They want to help protect the habitat. Put in some fracking bear cables, man. So you don't see those lines hanging from trees and people aren't busting stuff off of it. It'd be nice. But we're going to go over here and take a look at the sign. And you're going to see what kind of forest we're in. But I guess this is home for the North Carolina flying squirrel, which would be really cool to see, but I got my doubts. They gave us a ring toss game, which Sensei's trying to win right now. I got it after about 15 tries yesterday. And so here's the sign, if you can read it. Spruce fir forest. Yep. Carolina northern flying squirrel and the spruce fir moss spider. Yeah, I found a weird looking spider last night. We killed it. Hope it wasn't one of those. They could have put a picture of it up on, See a spider that looks like this? It's about yay big. I have no idea what it looks like. However, yesterday... No, yesterday we stayed at a tent site. It was the day before that. And I had gone to get my pack out of the shelter, all right? And I flipped up the brain, which is this part, which was lying like that. When I flipped it up like that, this big old spider about that big around came out of it, or out of the back of the backpack. I don't know. I had it hanging up against the wall. And I said, well, I'm glad he's out and not crawling on my shoulder later on down the trail when you got one cliff of the mountain and one fucking right down there. And it would not be good, It'd make good for good video, but of course we wouldn't be filming at that time, No. So we signed the logbook, put a prayer card in for Dad, and we are on to go farther out. We're approaching mile 400. Awesome. Till the next one.